Oh, goodness. So first of all, how's the music? Is it too loud or anything? Because I I've zoomed in at 250% here to make the slider a little bigger so I could get that one last pixel down because it looks a little loud on the slider. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't drown out anything. It's good? Okay. I swear, YouTube's logarithmic volume slider where 80% of it does nothing. It's silly. Anyway, I'm so glad that this game seems to, this seems to run better than No Man's Sky, right? Oh yeah. Now I need to figure out how to use controller on it. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Fimsy. This is actually my first time playing. That's so smooth. Wait a moment. It's so smooth, Fimsy. Right click to toggle spray. Oh god. Alright. I've got to find the right one. That does almost nothing. Okay. You do a lot. You know what? No, I'm putting down the controller. I could already tell, but trying to get these fine points would have driven me insane. I wonder if this is by panel, huh? Reba, hello! Oh my gosh. Is your entire brand just making sex jokes as your advertisement statements? What did I say? No, also no. Is not. No. I don't know what was sexual about it. Oh yes, by the way, Ray, but there's a bot now. We have Nightbot in the chat. We have Nightbot. Okay, you can't say anything after you turn Nightbot into Nightbutt, okay? I'm gonna get this trim here. My old friend. Wait. How do I rotate it? Oh my gosh, this game. Oh my gosh, this game. It hasn't said I've cleaned anything. Or rather, it hasn't completed anything. This door oh no, there we go. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. The game screen is very zoomed in? Oh, so it is. Wait a second. Just wait a moment. No. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, save that. I know it's wrong. It was an ultra wide. There you go. Yeah, that fits. Okay. Tone? Can't stay because I caught a cold and need rest, but I'm glad Nightbot is here. I can help if you ever... Nightbot is my friend. I'm allowed to give it a mocking nickname. I can help if you ever need Nightbot advice. I've set it up for multiple big streamers. Thank you. Yeah, we have, you can actually, anyone can look at the list of commands for my Nightbot in bot commands on the Discord, which I know you're at. So, just in case you wanted to know what to use, I like this one. Melee, clean up on aisle death. That's for if I ever, you know, become tyrannical and unleash the military on my citizens, like I totally have not done in Tropico whatsoever, ever, and you cannot prove that I've broken the Geneva Convention or committed any war crimes. OMG. Ooh. Nightbot is overly aggressive by default. Aggressive how? I don't have it set to auto mod too aggressively, if that's what you're talking about. Wow, that does not... That doesn't clean like I would like. Oh, I could set it to just keep spraying. Ooh, that's nice. Relax my index finger. Kinbu, hello, how are you doing? Oh, I need to preserve water, okay. What are you up to, Kinbu? How's your weekend been? I think this is my first weekend stream. I'm already enjoying it. The challenge pissing simulator. Fuck you, Baltimore. Where's the dirt? Where is it? Is it up here? Oh my gosh, this... Uh-oh. I have the Arma. I have the... Oh my gosh, I can aim it like Arma? I used to love Arma. I still do, but... It's hard to get find functional community servers for Arma 2, which was my favorite. Anyway, bye. Bye-bye, Reba. Enjoy your rest. Have I made $10? I've made $10. Press tab to see dirt spots? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use that mode quite a bit. I actually do like the way Arma aims, so that you're not so that your camera isn't so jarring. And also, this was rather immersive when you had your gun aim like this in Arma. Let's change our gun. Not gun, our nozzle. Let's see, how did I do that? Yes. There we go. Oh wait, Also, Melly, hello! All you said was OMG, cause... Oh. Because you have a command. Well, not a command, but I can tell you that there's cleanup on aisle death now. Just in case I unleash the firing squad. Wow, this one is rather weak. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. It's so satisfying. Ah! So is this mode. Just being able to go a little more freehand without being so jarring on the camera. Oh, no, that's a dirt spot on my monitor. Ah! This game is going to expose little dirt spots I haven't noticed on my monitor, isn't it? I need a microfiber cloth. Right now, you're the firing squad. I am, aren't I? Bang, bang. Right between the eyes. Woo! Uh-oh. Get off me. Okay. Woo! How are you doing, Melly? I don't know why I like playing glass first, but the glass just calls to me. Oh, there's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is gonna need a quality pressure washer. I got you. I made $30 on this job already. I was playing Stardew and then suddenly streamed. Yes, there is a sudden stream. Unfortunately, it's not No Man's Sky, because while my system can handle it at like full HD, no problems or anything, apparently because of my aged system, streaming it takes 9% extra resources of the GPU, and for some reason, that is some sort of critical threshold where I even went from full HD all the way down to like 600p, below 720, 30 FPS, and it was still skipping about 1,000 frames per 5 minutes. I cannot stream No Man's Sky at this time. I can play it though. Very sleepy, same here. I mean, I'm always a little sleepy, but I am getting wired, okay? Caffeinated. I have a strong brew hazelnut that is actually freshly ground. Hand ground, okay? Every now and then I like the fancy stuff. Not just a K-cup, but treating yourself a little extra. I mean, I usually don't use plastic K-cups anyway. I have like reusable plastic ones that you then use paper filters in, and I will either grind my own beans or take some pre-ground bag. That's usually how I go about it, unless I want a mocha or something that's like pre-made in the plastic cup. Like you can get whole mochas, you know, lattes and stuff just pre-prepped in the cup, and then the Keurig going through it just sort of gets you a complete product like that without you having to do anything. Sometimes I'll go for those. Or iced coffee. I'm terrible at making my own iced coffee, so I do use the plastic cups for those from time to time. Aha! Hecky. It does occur to me this is a stream in 720 30 FPS because I didn't change my stream settings from the minimum I was willing to go for the No Man's Sky stream. I mean, maybe it would have been stable if I went down to like Nintendo DS resolutions. I have a Party Punch, which is like Fruity Pebbles energy drink. Oh my gosh. And you're not sharing? I can't believe this, Melly. You know what, Melly? Nightbot needs a G Fuel flavor command. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need this now, aren't I? Whoa. There. Heck. Yes, there's also a lurk command. Let's see. There's a couple, what's their name? Team 4-star quotes in there. OMG, wait. You're sponsored at least. Wait until you're sponsored at least. Yeah, you're right. Lurk, gotcha, Friendlin. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Oh, I tabbed out. There we go. The stronger nozzle. This one's just better. I don't know why I keep going to the white one. Probably because it's more convenient to scroll to. It's one less scroll from my other preferred nozzle. Come here, you. Oh, whoops. There we go. I've always wanted to play this. It is on Game Pass, recently added. I am spamming tab looking for something else. Alright. I don't know what I'm missing. Nail! Nail! I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass. Uh-oh, I think Melly's discovered the command list. Anyway. How do I... To do bumper. Oh, the bumper? I'm hitting tab. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, achievement unlocked. Earn 5 stars in career mode. Job complete. I like when I start using the free hand instead of just moving the camera and you just see my character just stand there frantically going back and forth. Oh, it's funny. Hydration? Okay, that means a coffee, right? Coffee's hydrating. I'm just kidding, Millie. Here. Ah, water. All right, so clean the back garden on Walnut Street. Walnut Street is the name of the bridge in Chattanooga, the big walking bridge. Walnut Street Bridge. Caffeine dehydrates you. Hey Doc, I hope you like a challenge, because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. Well, that's where dirt's supposed to be. Of course it's a dirty backyard. And that's the stream. Good night, everybody. That was so stupid. Fimsy, this is what happened what happens when Vlux isn't here. We need Vlux in here to make the stupid comments like that so I don't have to. Ooh. Can I go green? Yes, I can. The air must be so dry. Do you see how fast the water dries on these rocks? Heck, it's so satisfying. I could do this all day if I'm not careful. Bwah! I have a gun now. Bwah! Bwah, bwah. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Bwah, bwah, bwah. God, it really is like Arma aiming. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Bwah. Oh, I actually washed that a little bit. Here. Okay, take off the free cam. Oh, the doghouse roof is separate? Okay. I got you. You got it. I don't know if it's still available, but you can watch the Mars rover, and that's rad. Ooh. I need to look for that. Do I have to finish the campaign mode to get there? I hope not. Oh, we're doing pretty well on this game. It's nothing like No Man's Sky. There's only been 2 slow frames, and I have a feeling that was me tabbing in and out. I don't think so. Okay. Wonder if it's some sort of DLC I need to look for on Game Pass. Or Steam, or whatever client I have it on. I know I'm missing some. I want a general wash to get this grime off, and we'll see all the little spots I missed to finish the job. It's built into the game just under extras? Ooh, okay. I'm going there next, then. I'm looking for that critical threshold where it just cleans itself. There we go. That's for the walls. Door. The frame part of that? I guess the frame's clean. It's kind of weird to power wash a dog bowl. And I hope I'm not the only one that would think that's weird. I think I would end up Giving that a rinse in the dishwasher? Maybe hand wash? But this would just be blown away. The dog roof. Under here? There we go. I didn't know this game had dirt vision. Yes, it has dirt vision. And yeah, look at all this dirt. Oh my gosh. There's no way someone does this in one session, right? Right? I mean, it seems like it was covered in volcanic ash. I don't know if that's dishwasher safe. I mean, it should be sink safe if you want to hand wash it. Take one of those soap scrubbers and go to town. Bop, 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 bop. Oh boy. There's a lot to wash. Even the fence. Oh yeah, there are like individual parts of this to wash too. Alright, what if I focused on them? Okay, the yellow one cleans so fast. And by the way, I've already got $161 from this job. You're gonna eat some eggy? Eggy! Someone get this friendly and eggy! Heck yeah. I'm so glad you're having fun with the Nightbot. Oh my gosh. All these squares make a circle. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green. This game is going to set off my ADHD so hard. I'm going to focus on one thing and then the other and never finish anything. Ooh, path edge clean? There we go. And you? It'd be nice to have a capture card at some point so I could stream some Monster Hunter Rise. Because I have it on Switch. I don't have it on PC. Hmm. This one. Hey, Portsy. Cyber! Hello! How are you doing? Well, I hope. We are currently going to, see how much of this, trial my OCD and ADHD combined can endure. But I good, thanks. Good. I'm glad to hear, Cyber. I'm glad to hear the weekend's treating you well. Oh, and Cyber, we finally have a bot. We have a chat bot. We have Nightbot. This white one's pretty useless. It gets the general dirt off, though. I guess that's its purpose. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say that's its function. There we go. Ooh, what does it... I spent all day on this. Ooh, what is that? Cyber 18 dance? It's so cute! Cyber! That's a really good animated emote. Good job. Lurk. Let me look for it. Ba. What? Oh my gosh, I need to renew my subscription. Nice. You better like it after I've been working on it since 5 a.m. Oh my goodness, what time is it now? For you? $8 p.m.? Wow, since 5 a.m. and now it's 8 p.m. That's dedication. You can add my, your BTTV one? Oh. I'm not good at BTTV, but I do have it installed. Dedication suffering. Oh god. Oh, that's so fun. I don't know why. Dedication with the suffering emote is so funny. Oh, I can rotate. I forgot. Why is that so satisfying? I like this noise. It's a good noise. Yeah, you broke me. It's true. Oh, these are individual? Oh boy. Inner edge. Get way down here and crawl with the snails on the ground. Come on, get it. I'm down here. Heck yeah. By the way, I wasn't sure about the music on Car Wash Simulator, so I have some jazz on in the background. Sound design, right? Sound design can really make a game. That can immortalize a game, really, if you have good sound. There's also the philosophy that a game is only as immortalized its soundtrack. I've heard that one too. And oh my goodness, that's part of why the nostalgia for the X series for me never ends. I could go on and on about the X series. What? What are you? Rust on my rocks? I don't think so. You, me, dinner. What are we getting? Sushi, of course. We drive up to a gas station and get sushi. Uh-oh. There was a roofie in our gas station sushi. We black out and wake up in a sewer surrounded by fish. Horny fish. You know what that means. Fish orgy. The stench attracts a bear. What are we gonna do? We're gonna fight it. Bear fight. Bare-handed. Bear naked. Oh, yes, please. We befriend the bear after we beat it in a brawl. Then we go to an arcade. Dance, dance, revolution. Revolution? Overthrow the government? I think so. I reincarnate as Jesus Christ and fly into the sun. White out, which I didn't even know you could do. Woke up and smoked a blunt. Greened out. Uh-oh, looks like the meth is kicking in. What? She's doing this again. Oh my god. What? Hello, Kale. How are you doing, huh? What are you up to? Tell us. How's your weekend treating you? What the hell is happening? Oh, it's a copy pasta. Porty is quoting a video. Continues to suck? Wait a moment. I'm gonna have to pull up that video now. Sushi, of course. Come on. Give it to me. Yes, this one. Okay. I don't want this to be too loud. Ah.
Me, gas station. What are we getting for dinner? Sushi, of course. Uh-oh, there was a roofie inside of our gas station sushi. We black out and wake up in a sewer. We're surrounded by fish. Horny fish. You know what that means. Fish orgy. The stench draws in a bear. What do? We're gonna fight it. Bear fight. Bare-handed. Bear naked. Oh, yes, please. We befriend the bear after we beat it in a brawl. Then we ride it into a Chuck E. Cheese. Dance, dance, revolution. Revolution? Overthrow the government? I think so. Next thing you know, I'm reincarnated as Jesus Christ. Then I turn into a jet, fly into the sun, black out again, wake up, do a bump, white out, which I didn't know you could do. Then I smoked a joint, greened out, then I turned into the sun. Uh-oh, looks like the meth is kicking in.
Oh my god. Hello, Metalhead for Life. How are you doing? What's up? How's your weekend treating you? Oh, it's one of my favorite videos. I really wish I could make it a an alert sound. At least bits of it an alert sound. Wait, what? Timed out Nightbot? What happened? Wait a second. Hello, Metalhead for Life. Hi, Millie. Yes, you joined at a great time. I feel like I've heard this before. You probably have. It's actually a pretty popular copy pasta. Good, good. Just came here to check out the stream. Well, I'm glad you did. We're alert-friendly, chill stream here today because I don't usually stream on the weekends. I was actually planning to stream No Man's Sky, but my system can't handle it, so... but I'd already set up for a stream, so we're here. I actually kind of like this, so I might stream more weekends. Wow, slayed by Nightbot. Nightbot, we gotta talk. A nice friend told me about your stream, and now I'm here. Yes, Melly. Melly was telling me about that, like, hey, I told Metalhead for Life about your stream. Thank you so much, Melly. Nightbot slaps links out of chat. Link protection, it seems. I thought I turned that off. I'll have to turn it back on. I'll have to recheck it. Pardon the Nightbot, everyone. Still setting it up. Yeah, this is its first stream. In fact, I set it up overnight. Last night. Way too late in the morning. Early in the morning. Late? I had slept since then. Wait, if it's if it's AM, but you have slept since then, would you call it last night? Or would you call it early morning? Very late? Okay, you would call that late. Gremlin. I'll send you over Discord? Okay. Polysided's animation of that is freaking amazing. I've seen a couple animations of that. The day doesn't end until you go to sleep and save. True. The bed is your save point. Take good care of it. Don't let anyone steal it. With a pickaxe. Or an axe. Or a sword. You know? Especially in your PvP servers. Your Christian PvP servers. Or would PvP be Catholic? I know Peter was down to PvP when they came for Jesus. You know what? I'll call PvP Catholic. Our Catholic PvP Minecraft server. So I got bonked? Nightbot. Nightbot. Yeah, I'm still setting it up. Hopefully that won't happen again by the next stream. Joe Average? Okay, you know what? I'm going free cam. Free cam. Just like Arma. Oh, that's the stuff. Heck yeah. Someone stole my save point. Someone stole your bed? Oh my god. I got bonked. All right, I need to check out that link. One moment. Oh. Wait a second. All right, so that should have hopefully worked if you have TTV. My streaming software doesn't have, like, it doesn't show bettertwitch.tv, but that should be working if you have it on your browser. While I don't see the appeal of this game, I can't deny it gets people watching. I'm one to talk, though. I play trucking sim. Yeah, you ship things. You ship things, I clean things. Why haven't you shipped me yet? With who, though? I don't know. You might have to refresh? Oh. Me, duh. True. Yeah, ship me with Bimsy. You can do that in Trucking Sim, right? Right? Really enjoyed this game. Hyperfixated on it for a while. Now I'd rather watch than play. I keep forgetting that I could just right-click and have it go as I please. This fence post. Clean the fence post. It's still dirty. What? Get up. Imagine if you... This is such an ADHD mess. Imagine you look over the post, over the fence here at your neighbor, and you see this. You're like, are you okay? You need a second set of hands here? You need another power washer? Lurk? Gotcha, Friendlin. Yeah. I love that one. What in the hell even happens there? I don't know. Melly said volcanic ash. I would be inclined to believe that if someone told me. Maybe a neighbor's house caught on fire, which you can't tell. Look at my jump, by the way. Oh my goodness. It's these Jordans I'm wearing, I swear. You can't see them, but they're there. You'll see them in the replay. Bweh? Can't be a thank you. Bweh. You know what? We have a bweh gun on this one. Bweh, 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 bweh. Is there a gnome we could shoot? There's no garden gnome here. You fail as a garden. Bweh, 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 bweh. Give the little baby birds in there a shower. Bweh, 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 bweh. Goodness, right now the yellow one seems to be the only one that gets more than general dirt off. And the straight one, of course. Oh, inside? Oh boy. Ah. Okay. I'll just have to trust that I can get the rest clean enough. Heck yeah. Now what? I see dirt inside the shingles here. Oh. Okay. Can you power wash rust off? That would take quite a powerful power washer, right? I suppose you could power wash just about anything off. Some rust. Okay. Some rust. Not a thick layer then. Oh. Horty. Yes? You've got it on just chatting still. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay if it's there. KK, thank you for letting me know. Oh, right. I could do this. I keep forgetting. I could change orientation. By the way, that just looks cool. Anyway. I have to wash a propane tank? Maybe it's just me. It's kind of weird to care about power washing a propane tank. You also have to wash propane accessories. True, I have a whole grill here to wash. Ba 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 ba. What a propane in the butt. Oh my gosh. Millie. I just thought of a new command. Okay, back to my Grinchin gut. Ginshin, you're yes. Yeah, go play your Grinchin Impact. Also, no, not the square. Oh, you already know what I'm going to add. I'm going to add the square, Melly. We already have a circle one. Now we're going to have a square one. Grinch and Pimpax. All these squares make a circle. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green. Sorry I'm not talking a bunch. I'm just, My brain. It wants to clean. What is this doing to me? What is this game doing to me? Trolley cleaned? It wants to clean everything that isn't real life. I know. My brain wants to clean all of this, but if I have to physically move, ugh, forget about it. To an extent. I like little things. I love reorganizing little things. I could do that all day if I wanted to. Barbecue patio trim? Ooh. That's your name. Forget about it. Power Wash Sim VR must be crazy surreal. I don't know, at that point I would... Well, I don't have a power washer. IRL. Never mind. Like, that's a toss-up. If I already have a VR headset, I would do Power Wash VR. If I had a power washer, I would go outside and power wash. Oh, the VR mower game? I forgot that there was a VR mower game. Who wants to simulate mowing after they may have already done that? Like, I'm not boohooing VR, but VR chores is, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you don't want to be out in the heat. This was a scene from Knights of the... That's not Knights of the Republic. What is that? Koth. What's Koth? King of the Hill? Oh, okay, thank you. You're from the South. You should know that. Listen. That doesn't necessarily mean I know about King of the Hill. It means I know about stupider stuff like Duck Dynasty. God dang it, Portsy. Yeah, I know. Can I? No. I'll just have to trust that you're done. The trim is not done. What do you... Ooh. Fly. No, fly. That kobold just ain't right, I tell you what. My mom loves Duck Dynasty, don't judge. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. I don't know why the... What would you call it? The dirt radar cuts my frame rate in half. There we go. Ooh, look at that sweep. Look at this wide sweep. Ah! That's so good. Oh, mwah. Magnifique. Probably just obliterated French people's opinion of me. You know what? Duck Dynasty game. Oh, I'll judge. Duck Dynasty game win. That's okay, Portsy. The French aren't real. True. Alright, that's the grill done. Now Fimsy can cook me an amazing steak out here. Okay, wait. Boop, boop, boop. One hour to get one thing done? Let's go. It's true. I keep seeing things, doing half of it, and then moving on, because I have terminal ADHD. Heck yeah. More trim done. What about this side? Ooh. Flight. Why am I leaning? I don't have to lean. This is a monitor. This isn't real life. So about that VR mode. Maybe then my leaning will make sense. Who put rust on my rocks? Oh god, this whole thing counts as one? Oh, this is liner. Okay. Okay, can I upgrade anything? Shop. Power washers. I can get the Prime Vista. Ooh. Oh, there are skins now? Oh boy. Where am I? Oh, there are different tabs. Okay. Turbo nozzle. A spinning 0-degree nozzle that increases the area of effect while maintaining maximum pressure. The short extension improves the range while still being able to be used quite close to surfaces. Ooh. A soap nozzle. Turbo nozzle. Oh my. Cleaning liquids. Oh, don't do this to me. There's customization. Oh my gosh. I want the donut. What else is there? Industrial red. That looks nice. Retro. Ooh. This one. Ooh, this one. Oh, let me move my head. This one. Wash harder. Rinse and scrub until it's done. I own this one. I need that much for the Urban X2. Man. Let's buy these then. Cleaning. You know what? I'll take this. Ooh, 200. Never mind. Not yet. Where's my new nozzles? There we go. I love it. It actually cleans a good bit. Ah, so satisfying. It's about as satisfying as this fresh ground cup of hazelnut. Um, hazelnut coffee. It do the spimmy. It does. Cleaning liquid extension. This one. Oh, it's a two-hander now? Ooh, that's good. Okay, if it's that good, let's go to the shop. And get the long extension too. Oh, own the Prime Vista 1500 and 3 of its attachments. Well now. This showcases my impatience whenever I try drawing. Just so you know. Like, Quartzy, why don't you draw? Why don't you try sketching? This. You hecking owns that Vista. This is what peak gaming looks like. It's true. You know what? If No Man's Sky didn't work out so well for streaming, I wonder what I could do with PlanetSide 2 if I optimize the settings a bit. Like last time I was trying to stream what was it, 900p at 60? What if I just tried 720, 30? I think I could do that. It might be hard to follow some snapshots and stuff as I try them, but maybe that wouldn't be so bad. I'll give it another shot. Maybe next Sunday. Who knows? Because I'm actually liking this weekend stream. Okay. Get me that pond wall completion. Please, I need it. Pretty please? Only 11 slow frames. This is handling wonderfully. I just accidentally completed this trim. So what are y'all drinking, huh? Are you drinking anything nice or just water? I have water here. But I also have my fresh ground and thick creamed hazelnut coffee. Because honestly, if I'm streaming, I'm probably running on caffeine. Ooh, this is good. Yes. Hey Doc, bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. There's a park warden? Also, have some ice water. It's tasty. Ooh, ice water does sound nice. I usually don't ice my water, but you know what? It is hot enough during this heat wave. I might actually be pushed over the edge to do it. How are y'all lurking? Still lurking okay? Yep. Good. Don't mind me practically using the VR mode of this game, because it's a lot less jarring than constantly shifting the camera back and forth. I need to get in here. I am one with the snails. Yes! Now the pond wall. I need it to be super cool. I want it so cold that it could crystallize my mouth in any second. I want to drink liquid nitrogen. Please don't. Could I reach that house from here? That's not a house, that's a shed. Never mind. I mean, if you're small enough. Maybe if you're that garden gnome we just shot earlier. Woo! Okay, come here. Oop. Ooh, it's so dirty down here. Yes. Oh. Oh! It's done! Okay, the pool liner down here isn't. There we go. Oh, it's done. Oh boy. It looks so good. Heck yeah, I'm so pleased with that. Alright, now it's your turn. You know what? Let's do a general wash first. See what all we can get rid of. Especially with the nozzle extension. The white is actually doing pretty good. Ooh, get a straight line. Work your way down. Oh, it's so satisfying. Yes! Ah! Oh my god, it's incredibly satisfying. maybe a house for you. No bully allowed. Hecky. Lol. Okay, get a nice line. Yes. Get another line. Reincarnate as... Okay, I gotta stop that. As Jesus Christ and fly into the sun? No, you reincarnate as Jesus Christ, transform into a jet and fly into the sun. Then I do a bump. No, blackout, wake up, do a bump. White out, which I didn't even know you could do. Where? Okay, this fly, I'm going to end your lineage. Oh my gosh. This fly, its children, its great-grandchildren, its great-great-great-grandchildren, its cousins, its aunts and uncles and mothers and fathers. They're all on a list. Look at what I did. Oh no. This is what I get for spraying through a chair. It's not even making a dent in all the dirt in the parasol. Heck. Alright, we'll have to get to the rest of that parasol in a bit. I do like a nice garden table. Oh my gosh, my grandma has a lovely big glass garden table, and I've always loved it. Although every time it's gonna hail in like early spring, winter, you know, we do have to carry the big heavy thing under a roof. Or rather, we would. She actually has it under a roof now because her porch now has a roof and we don't really have to do that anymore. Boop. And by the way, the jazz in the background is a playlist, and I think it's about to... I think it's about to run out. Let me make sure I have it on loop, or rather that it's gonna go somewhere good. Alright, you know what? It'll play into this one. Alright. So yeah, sorry about advertising that I would do No Man's Sky and then it just not working out. Unfortunately, I explained it on Twitter. I can play the game at 1080p, just fine. But beyond that, as soon as I tried to stream, my stream software takes about 9% of my GPU. And that crossed some sort of threshold where my computer would constantly skip. Even typing was laggy. No, not that one. Stubby gun. Voice is breaking up. Is it? Hello? Is my voice breaking up? For anyone else? Boop. Boop. I was buffering, so I can't tell. Okay. Just let me know if you also hear it breaking up, and I'll restart my... Seems okay? Okay. But yes, apparently that extra 9% on my GPU crossed some sort of critical threshold where my GPU could barely display anything else, and I would have needed to put the stream down to maybe Nintendo DS resolutions, right? To have it usable. And I don't want to do that. Boop, 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 boop. That's one chair. I do believe this chair's clean. Now you. Oh, that one was easy. And you? Last chair? Ooh, that's a good chair. Good chair. You've done well today. You don't get the firing squad. Boop. This one. Okay. I was like, wow, I can't... That seems like a pretty, tight spread. I'm not sure about that one. I was using the wrong nozzle. You know what I want? I want orange vanilla cola. I missed that from Coca-Cola. Do they still sell that? They better still sell it. I'll be really sad if they don't, because it was really nice. It was almost borderline like a cheap cream soda, but still. It just sounds... I had the thought of it, and it sounds so refreshing in this heat. Oh, wait. There's a cream soda in the fridge. In fact, it's a cream soda from a local company. Okay, you know what? Maybe I crack that open. Do I finally crack open that local soda? It's been sitting there for a while. It's in a nice glass bottle though, so should be fine. It seems they only have it in freestyle machines now. Darn, it used to be on shelves. And it's actually kind of funny because it was on shelves because they used the data from those freestyle machines to discover that, hey, that flavor would sell pretty well. And then they removed it. Weird. The patio is almost done. There's just a few spots here and there. Look at that fence. This is a lot cleaner than it was starting off. This is just going to autocomplete, isn't it? Yep. Clean patio. Ooh, still need some clean stone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. DJ Stinky, hello. How are you doing? How's the weekend treating you, huh? Discontinued in March 2022? That is more recent than I thought. I thought it would have been last year. Why am I power washing a mower? Are you that vain about your lawn? That's a weird thing to power wash. Maybe that's just me. Is a lawnmower a weird thing to power wash? Like, I'm not going to be modeling it like it, like a, you know, a motor show or anything. It is pretty weird? Okay. I was wondering if that was weird or if I was, a dirty person. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I'm not that weird, right? It's okay to have it's okay to have some rust on your mower. They don't exactly make these with materials that are made to stay the cleanest. Just make sure it's functional and then tuck it in a shed when you're done. There we go. Your time has come. Dirty, stinky. I'm giving you a shower. There we go. Power wash the rust right off that. Look at it. Now it's smooth as a baby's bottom. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you sorry? No, I'm not sorry. I say I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. Never. Porty. I'm not sorry. I said it. Oh, that's just the shed in general. Okay. You know what? It's time for free cam. Heck yeah. Come on. I want this window. There we go. Window clean. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so incredibly satisfying. Oh yes, and DJ, we have a Nightbot now. Now you can say lurk. Finally, there's a lurk function. Lurk. Yup. Look at that. Cool. Yeah, set that up last night. And some this morning. Because I finally learned how to do it. I don't know why it was so slow to catch on. Okay, why would I be power washing the foundations here? That might be a weird thing to power wash as well. Ooh, this little line here though? Yes! I didn't realize the shed would feel like such a big power washing project. But I do like the idea of going prone with a power washer. You probably don't want to be prone with a power washer. You just get soaked, wouldn't you? And muddy. It'd probably spray back onto you. Yes. I don't know why I'm enjoying free cam so much. That's the shed, except for this roof here. Time for roof piece. Come on. We've got to fight Kaido up here. And Big Mom. There we go. That's a complete shed. Oh my god. Moving forward in free cam is even like karma. White nozzle, yes. Yeah, that's good. Alright, does it need to be washed? Ooh, yes it does. I'm really full, by the way. Before I started the stream, I had... I had a double patty burger. I got 2 Beyond Meat patties and put them in a burger. I'm so full of protein. Though I am trying to fight the itis from it. The itis is trying really hard to just weigh me down to the floor. Beyond full. I am beyond full. Yeah, my main reason for having a double burger, like double patty burger with Beyond Meat is because I had a 10-pack and I thawed it and I was like, this will be a piece of cake. You eat the 10 patties within 10 days. That's 10 a day. No, not 10 a day. Oh my god. 1 a day. Maybe 10 a day if I want to be Dwayne Johnson. But, 1 a day. And then, of course, I fell behind on that. Because with Crohn's, there are some days where you just barely feel hungry at all. And you have some very light things. And then the next day, it's like, oh, I'm really hungry. It alternates. So, to help make up for Crohn's, I do try to really load up on calories with, like double or even triple servings of things while my stomach will let me. Especially if it's, fatty things. Like, I try to do double to triple servings of butter, oil, etc. Fatty things, because I'm actually very low on body fat. I am 2% body fat. The last, I went to get a professional, like, body scan, and the woman there said, if you hadn't told me you had Crohn's, I would say you're dying. Because you have 2% body fat. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll try to eat more fatty things. Although they said, like, try to load up on healthier fatty things like nuts and cashews and stuff. But that's expensive, so don't tell them I'm loading up on, like, oil. Now, it's not that bad in oil. I usually do big servings of coconut oil. It's not terrible. Though that stuff can make you nauseous if you're not careful. Yeah, very expensive. Coconut is a good, though. Yeah, that's a good fat. Wait, is coconut oil expensive? It's not where I am. Cashews are expensive here. There's a Sprint. Oh my god. Oh, that's a cool pattern. You know what? I kind of like that pattern. Can I keep it? It's like I did some wood burning with a stencil. I drink a whole bunch of cocoa in the hospital, and coconut oil is not that expensive nowadays. Good. By the way, that Beyond Meat, it's pretty good. It's even better than I remember when it was like first debuting and going out on the shelves. I think they've improved it. Oh, it just auto-completed this whole side. Okay. I was gonna get there. Dummy. What was I saying? I've blanked. But yeah, cashew's expensive. I load up on coconut oil whenever I can. I used those burgers as an excuse today for lots of oil. That was pretty much a butter burger with coconut oil and, well, a little added butter, but mostly coconut oil. Coconut oil with added salt actually can taste pretty good. But yes, the Beyond Meat has improved since when it was first coming out on shelves, around, at least in my area. It probably went out on shelves in California much sooner. But here in Tennessee, it was out on shelves around 2020, I want to say. And it honestly tastes different, improved now. I'm very happy about that. This is 90% clean. Ooh. Ooh, I gotta get under here? Cool. What else? Oh, yes, you. I gotta power wash a little toy car. I mean, I could see it. Like a basic wash. I don't know about a thorough power wash for a kid's car. I'll have to try it again. I usually get Impossible Burgers. You know, I've tried an Impossible Burger. I don't... honestly, it's been a while, and I can't remember what I thought about it. But I do like the Beyond Burgers because they're nice, thick patties. And I like how they cook as well. I'm sure Impossible Burger has improved their taste as well. Like, they came to market as, like, pretty cool new tech and stuff. And they had to figure out the flavor, the taste, the textures, and everything. They've probably improved the formula by now. Since I last really did, like, taste tests around 2020. Oh, whoops. Oh, inside this little car? There we go. You! Come on. We gotta get that side straight. That nice, smooth side strafe. Yes! Yes! Ah. Oh, satisfying. This seat. There we go. You're the last thing. How about one cushion at a time? I have actually power washed one of these outdoor sofas before. It's about as satisfying as you would think. Really satisfying. So I can't say I have much power washing experience. Because I don't have the power washer. I have to get it from a neighbor. By the way, has anyone gotten an ad? You shouldn't have gotten an ad. I think I turned off ads because they were more trouble than the amounts they give. At the moment. Or maybe just in general. I don't know. I had them on for a couple weeks as sort of a test. See what they did. Don't know if I'm much of an ad person, though. Get it? Come on, autocomplete. Yes! I love the grain of the wood here. That's some nice grain. What was my favorite grain so far? I kind of just like this grain. I would want to make something out of that. What about you? I like this part of it. That interesting awkward shape, especially around here. I like it when grain does this around a knot too. At some point, I'd like to make like maybe some sort of coaster or cutting board that centers around an interesting knot. Oh. There we go. Although right now, I haven't really been to the shop in a bit because of a heat wave. That big heat wave you may have heard about. The shop doesn't have AC right now, and so I've deemed it kind of dangerous to be in there for much time at all. I really should get even basic AC, maybe some big fan. I'll have to see if anyone around here is looking to get rid of a big fan that I could use. How much is a big fan? Okay, wait, let me look. Shop fan. Ooh. Oof. Okay, you look up shop fan and you have these 24-inch heavy-duty metal industrial drum fans. $130 on Amazon. High-velocity dock fans? Huh. There's one that's $75, but still. Ooh. I don't want these. What is this one? This one's name is Big Ass Fans. Cool Space 400 Evaporative Cooler. $3,500. Alright, these are cheaper. There's a air movers utility fan with a built-in power outlet. $65 on Amazon. Huh. Maybe just have one general fan. One of those ones on a stand that swivels. Okay, how much is that one? Fan. Just generally type in fan. There we go, that's more like it. Walmart, $18. 14-inch 3-speed floor fan. Your voice gets muffled and it's really funny? What? Why is it muffled? I'm a big fan of twitch.tv/portal drop. Thank you. Does this work, by the way? Right now, because there's no raid, it shouts me out, but eventually, when someone raids, that should work as a shout out, and if it doesn't, I will be very embarrassed. Hey, by the way, someone raided me. Give them a shout out. It shouts me out. Awkward. By the way, do you see our money? $430? And I spent $100 or so, right? That's some nice cash. When you were looking at Amazon, you got quiet. Oh. I gotta stop looking at Amazon. Amazon's muffling me. You can't silence my voice. You can't silence me rating your fans. Wasn't there a stool or something? Or do I actually need to leap for this roof? There we go. There's the frame. And now here's the roof. Oh, no, I don't need to jump. Ooh, that satisfying sweep across. Heck yeah. One more. Oh, good. I like it. This fly, I'm going to end it one of these days. If it lands in a convenient spot, you might hear a slap, okay? I'm sorry about that in advance. Ooh, that's quite an angle. Hold it. Ooh. What else is there? I'm pressing tab so much. Looking for anything. 99% complete. There's a stool. $99? Which one of you is it? You. And you. Last place here. $99? What do you mean 99? Ooh, come on. I'm gonna go feral. I'm looking. Where are you? Porty commits war crimes against all dirt. It's true. Oh. You. How do you still have dirt? On this side? Oh, 99. Ooh, you, where are you? Where's the dirt? Gotta be one. Oh. Lawnmower handle? Oh, you're right. Fly. Bleh. Come on. Yes? Swing sofa cushion. This one. Okay. Hanging planter. Job complete! Oh my gosh! Extra cleaning liquid is in stock. Look at us go. How long did that take? Yay! We cleaned our second job. Alright, now we could clean a dirt bike, but I want to see main menu. Specials. There you go, clean the Mars rover. Oh yeah, you're big. I forgot this thing is big. It's about the size of an SUV, right? Oh boy. There's a lot of little things to clean. Shoot it down. This is unauthorized airspace. The water here actually looks really cool. It looks like a laser. Alright, anyway. Ooh, the generator. Yes, clean the generator. I don't know how hot the generator gets. Would this be steaming off of the generator? I'll need to look up how hot the curiosity generator gets. No wait, we have perseverance now, don't we? You're so extraterrestrially adorable. Thank you. Ah! What? Awesome. I cleaned the little water tower. I gotta clean all of this. Still such a good sound. Oh boy, you use the British word for tire? You use a Y? You use a Y? Why are you British? Why are you British for a NASA rover? Tire. The sun is so bright. Gosh, what am I missing on the arm? A little bit of dirt there. There. Okay. Arm is done. There's a little bit of dirt on you. It's hard to see with all this sunlight. Yes. By the way, this is so cool and educational. Just being able to get up close and clean the individual parts, and that basically has them all listed. So that you can learn more about it. Really smart. Now I know this is a mast camera. This is a mast. What else is there, huh? What's this part? Who knows? Antenna? Yeah, that's the antenna. What's this? What am I aiming at? Monitoring station. Monitoring station. More monitoring stations. Body mounted sensor. It is very neat. I knew you'd love it. Thank you. Thank you for the recommendation. Alright, let's get this tire. This tire. You know, this tire. We've got to get this British tire. One of the few T's in a British sentence is the word tire. Okay? The life of the Y is ended by the night. Why is the body of this thing white? Oh, that's a general... Oh, I get it. I don't think I'm really cleaning off dirt here, am I? That's just the white paint is... That's white paint and I'm darkening it with water. I get it. Okay. I was like, what kind of white dirt is there here? The geothermal... Thermoelectric generator. Has some hard to reach spots. Can I jump onto the... Yes, I can. I'm on Perseverance. I am standing on Perseverance. I'm jumping on Perseverance. There's the generator. This antenna. Yeah, there we go. I cleaned the antenna on Mars and I'm getting 50 cents for these? Are you kidding me? I guess it is an extra thing, not a campaign mode or anything. I suppose. Wait. If you need supplements for supposing something, would they be suppositories? Portsy's on Mars. I am on Mars. And I'm enjoying it. I'm on Perseverance. Look at this. The NASA budget gets cut every year, SMH. Melly ... I am on Perseverance. It's big. This is a big craft. I would like to see, didn't they, when it was first assembled, didn't they do or at least Curiosity rover? Why is there a boot? Huh? Why is there a boot on you? Who ticketed you? Where's the traffic officer? I don't see them. When the Curiosity rover, whose body this is Perseverance is based on, right? When it was first made, didn't they put it side by side, or at least a prototype or a concept of it side by side with an SUV to compare? It's about the size of a smaller SUV. There's so much dirt. Crazy suspension. I want to see Forza Horizon add a car with suspension like this. I think it would be almost undrivable at speed, but still. Ooh, can I get in there? The side? Alright, that's a Toya. Okay, now we go to the next Toya. And I'm going to clean it tirelessly. Okay? Wheel hub. Come on, clean the wheel hub. There we go. And you. Ooh, that's a lot of dirt. Surely there's no rust on this thing. There's not enough oxygen. Or water. There we go. Ooh, it's all coming together. Ooh, it's all coming together. Even the body's done. It's 80% cleaned. It looked like such a big job earlier, but we're getting it now. That suspension's clean. This suspension, clean. This Toya is not clean. We gotta clean this last Toya. Hello? It's in there. Can I get in there? Hazard cameras. Okay. Oh yeah, that detected some debris recently. Some debris from the initial landing of Perseverance was detected by the hazard cams, I think. Oh, the Toya is cleaned. Now we've cleaned all the Toyas. Body-mounted sensor. What kind of sensor is that? I don't know. You? Body-mounted sensor. Darn. It's a shame they don't go into specifics there. Where's my dirt vision? There's still 88%, still 12% to clean. It shouldn't be this hard to spot the dirt. This is such a cool craft, though. It's amazing what they've been able to put together by finding a scalable, upgradable template from the Curiosity rover and then putting a bunch of more upgraded modern instruments on it. See what they could do for the Perseverance. Okay, scanning and looking up at the upper corner. I'm not seeing anything, so... Wait. Is it you? Come back here. Is it you? No. Oh, I'm quite a ways away. Bye. I'll explore Mars without you. Damn. This is the limit. Check the to-do list. Mystery hatch. What mystery hatch? Is this something of interest? Oh God. What? What have you been doing to Curiosity? Oh, you booted... You're the ones who booted Curiosity. Not Curiosity, Perseverance. Heck. Woo. Get gnome. Oh my God, a gnome upskirt. Bet you never even thought you wanted a gnome upskirt, but now you have it. Stretch? Okay. After I finish these last parts. Okay, it did rip the autocomplete away from me a little soon on there, but... Ooh, that's a satisfying extra mission. Woo! Who knew the aliens were gnomes all along? Turns out our imagination of aliens is pretty accurate. Oh wait, you didn't redeem hydrate, you redeemed stretch. I'm so sorry. Here. Oh. Oh, did you... Oh. Did the mic hear that? Oh, I got about 5 pops in my neck. Oh. Wow. Whoa, 2 for the price of 1. OMG. Yes, y'all heard that? Oops. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the stretch, Melly, and thank you for the hydrate, DJ. I have hydrated now. Yep, heard it all. Oh my god. It felt good after the initial shock. Co-op off? Multiplayer mode. Oh, it sent me back here. There's a lot more dirt than I remembered on it. Well, that concludes this special. What about you? Steam locomotive. Gnome fountain? I knew it. First we encountered them on Mars. We encountered them on our first mission with a truck, and now there's a whole fountain dedicated to them. I will say I've not left anything in progress. I've completed everything that's been given. You know what? I do like bikes. I like two-wheeled things, so... That's a bungalow? Huh. What? There's gotta be something up with my dirt bike. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning I put 4 slices of... Okay, I'm bored of you. You lost me at one of life's winners. Here, I'll clean your dirt bike, though. Sound like an uppity YouTube comment. You see, I'm one of life's winners, and that's why I must destroy you in this argument that you didn't actually start because you were just putting a generic little positive comment on a YouTube video, but I feel superior. Heck yeah. Wow, okay. 80% already? This tire's left. Oh, both tires are left. Oh, it has the Y again. Tire. Oh god. Knock over the trophy. Come on. Knock over, you know you want to. Anything else? No? Ooh, there's still dirt inside here. Oh, yes. What else? Inside the exhaust. Oh, God. %. Oh, it's this. And... Ooh, something right there. You. Okay, radiator cleaned. I really like two-wheeled things. I don't know why. Oh. It's the engine? Oh my god, stop. Engine. Frame. Okay, brake disc. Okay, engine. And swing arm. Let's see, I forget where that is. That's frame. Handlebars. You're not the... Oh! Where was that? I'm looking. Front fender. Okay. It was somewhere around here. I saw it in progress. Stubby. Go Stubby. Where are you? I forget where the swing arm is. Help! I don't remember what a swing arm is. One moment. Boy. At the back? Oh, thank you. Oh! Thank you, DJ. I was like, that's at the front, right? Nope. I like bikes, but I'm bad at them. I just stand there. Oh my god. I just want to watch myself stand here. That's so funny. Okay. Well, that has been 3 career modes and 1 extra. We have $600. Have I unlocked anything in the shop? I mean, when I can afford the Urban X U2, I can get it. Ooh, the stubborn stuff. Alright, I'll be able to get the stubborn stuff, and the tough stuff will be a little easier. Alright, let's do it then. Bungalow. Ooh, these are big projects. What about another special? Clean the gnome fountain, clean the mini golf course. They're all pretty big. A power wash community job. This locomotive is in need of more than a steam clean. Huh. Maybe not then. Ba 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 ba. Shop, equipment, modifications. Oh, that's the skins, right. Okay, career mode then. Let's work on the bungalow. I don't know if I can complete it though. We'll see. I'm gonna start off with the long extension. Look at the house just light up with dirt. Oh, that's the driveway in general, not just trim? Okay. I'm still going to get this out of the way. Oh, I just saw that there's a multiplayer option in Stellaris. Yes, I have never done it because you are pretty much dedicating time to the length of a D&D run. So, you're going to... That would be like one of those weekly friends meetup things. But yes, there is a multiplayer option. And you could do like a bunch of real-time diplomatic, you know, politics stuff in space with your friends. I've been wanting to try it. Oh, okay. Yeah. In fact, just last night, a friend approached me and was like, hey, do you want to do a Stellaris run sometime? And I said, sure. It'll be a while, though, because I did just do that long, just Civilian Mycelium run, and I don't want to burn out. Like I burned out on RimWorld. Like, I even open RimWorlds now. And I'm like, I could be doing this, but I don't feel like doing RimWorld today. Like, I kind of made the mistake of burning myself out on it, and I don't even play it in my free time anymore at the moment. Heck. Or, not free time, just off stream. Bop, bop, bop. Made me remember about Frostpunk. I restarted it yesterday. Ooh. I still want to play Frostpunk. It's downloaded. It's ready to go. I should do it. Oh, the whole gutter? It is the whole gutter. Okay. And I finished mission 19 of 20 in Tropico 4. I'm almost ready to start Tropico 5. Ooh. So you got... Tropico 4 is a good one. That's a really good one. And I think Tropico 5 is, I think, the best in the series. I really do hope you enjoy 5. Tropico 4 was a blast, though. I kept getting overthrown in it. Okay, this is going to be a big job. Lurk, I'm gonna make dinner for my mother. BRB. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Why is someone racing on my street? Hecky. I just heard a couple of motorcycles race off in the distance. Is this an abandoned bungalow? Oh, is this the one I got the call about earlier? I bet it is. Was this a drug house? It might have been a drug house. That's my bet. I like the frantic spinning. How are y'all lurking, huh? Still doing good? Still treating yourself on this fine Sunday? I hope so. You better be. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Bwah? A bwah! Thank you so much, Melly! Thank you so much for the bwah. I've been blessed with the gift of being allowed to say bwah once more. Bwah, 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 bwah. Bwah. Why is this game just taking over my brain, huh? What's up with this? I can't speak. Sometimes my brain just freezes up because, oh, cleaning. What's happening to me? Is there a diagnosis? Oh, there went the driveway. Doctor, what's my diagnosis? I keep just blanking while I clean a virtual house with a power washer. Don't say you're gonna diagnose me with OCD. Hacky. Hacky, hacky. Don't... Do not give me that forbidden diagnosis. OCD? Imagine. I couldn't imagine. I need more coffee. What? Oh, could I zigzag? That looks so cool. I could zigzag. It would make some people mad, but that's okay. There we go. There's the garage. Now to finish this wall, maybe these bricks? Yeah, give me that complete sound. You. There's the wall behind you. Very good. Very nice. Very lovely. You know, at some point, I want to finally start up the hard run of Star Wars Republic Commando. I don't know when though. It's just been sitting on my hard drive and I've been like, I'll get back to that. In fact, heck, I was playing that before I even had a VTube model. It's been a while. I definitely want to get back into it. I want to have that challenging hard mode run where the Geonosians like two-shot you and all of your team. But your squad mates still don't have functional AI. So that's where the real challenge is. Basically using your useless squad mates as meat shields to distract them while you try to get headshot. It's going to be a long, challenging run whenever I do it. But that game definitely deserved it. What a hidden gem. How are you doing, Melly? You still in Genshin Impact? Or get grim... What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Grimchin Impact or something. Scutter about done? Heck. Oh, a post? Easy. Yeah, there it is. Bricks? We could do bricks. Bricks complete. Another post? Okay. What happened to this house? I mean, maybe a drug house, but was there another volcano eruption? I'm done with my daily, so I'm gonna switch to something else. Maybe No Man's or Elder Scrolls. Ooh, do you have the No Man's bug? I hope you do. Maybe Guild... Oh my god, Guild Wars. Ooh, I had a cat. I had a char. I miss them. I miss them dearly. I need to get back to Guild Wars. I don't have any of the expansions, though. Though I do really like the model of Guild Wars. And I like the new expansion, how it looks and everything. It looks amazing. I like how Guild Wars does it, where you don't need a subscription. You just need to buy the expansion. That's a good way to do it. That's one thing I will applaud Elder Scrolls for as well. Like, if Elder Scrolls Online went for a subscription model, I would be pretty angry about that. Because MMO subscriptions are so expensive. Like, I could have Prime for a year, you know, Game Pass for a year, or I could have one MMO subscription. Maybe that's just me. I'm not gonna shame you if you do it. I'm just very frugal. I get it honestly from my grandma. Having survived the Great Depression, she taught me to look at the weight of like beans, and it's like, how much weight of beans am I getting for these few dollars? How many servings am I getting? That's why I can't jump back into Final Fantasy, even though it's fun. Final Fantasy is super fun. Ooh. Nice. Wait. Without further comment. Oh my god, these stairs. What did you do to these stairs? How do you manage that? Like, even on this top. Okay, those are some big paw prints. What have you been bringing in here? What kind of mutants did you bring to this house? But also, wouldn't... I guess it's less severe here. Oh, no, that's because I've been washing it. But you would think there'd be someone back here, and when they come back here, they'd at least, like, pick up some of the dirt on their feet, on their shoes, and track it instead of it just caking up like this. I'm just stuck in Shadowbringers, and I can't commit myself. Like, am I really going to play this for a whole month? I do miss my red mage backflips, though. That was how it was for me with RuneScape. I used to do the RuneScape subscription for like 3 months, and then I was like, no more. Honestly, I don't know if you should even do the RuneScape membership until you've grinded in free-to-play for a while anyway. Because if, like, you could do a couple months of grinding in free-to-play to be able to fully enjoy what subscription would give you. Otherwise, you're pretty much using a good chunk of your first month or two. What? Yeah, you might be using a good chunk of your first month or two just grinding the basic skills to do more membership quests. I'd rather grind as much as I can in free-to-play and not be so limited if I'm gonna pay. But also $140... No, I'm sorry. What is it? $180 maybe a year for a RuneScape subscription? In 2022. But the baked potatoes, though, it's true. The baked potatoes are nice. You know what else is nice? Catching a bunch of fish to grind the fishing skill, and then cutting down a tree to grind your tree cutting skill, and lighting a line of fires, right? And then cooking the fish with the fires. Peak RuneScape right there. Get this moss off. Or is that mold? I wouldn't know. There's probably not too much difference between moss and mold, is there? Or am I wrong about that? Tell me if I'm wrong, but moss does seem like a pretty big mold. Probably has some subtle differences. They definitely have some similarities. Moss is a semi-plant and mold is a fungus? Interesting. And to be honest, taxonomy was very hard in my biology classes. My brain has only has so much space. It's true. I enjoyed biology in school. It's just that from my biology classes, I ended up we built on top of our biology classes with health classes, and I enjoyed my health classes more. Which is strange, except for the fungus portion. Fungi are so interesting. I still really like that we're trying to adopt mycelium as a plastic alternative. There's a lot of plastic alternatives in general coming out. I do feel good about a plastic-free future, not too far off. I mean, decades off for the full effect, but we're certainly aggressively approaching a critical threshold of starting to aggressively replace plastic in more and more applications. What? I really liked that part too. Heck yeah. It was only fair that we gave the fungi a run in Stellaris under the Gisilin mycelium. There we go. I barely even needed to touch that moss. It ran away scared. Huh, I guess moss is an animal. Ba-ba-ba. Go. Clean. Oh, that's barely cleaning. Okay. Mushrooms are cute. Mushrooms are cute. They're fun, too. I'm not gonna make the joke. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke. They're fungi. Nope, don't make the joke. Portsy, you're better than this. Are you better than this? I'm not better than this. They're fungi. There we go. Yes. More bricks. And this post, consider it clean. Yeah. How about we get off the general dirt first with the white scrubber, see what else needs special attention. I feel like that's what the white one is for. It's the first pass like this. All right. How's the music levels, by the way? Is it still good? Music good? Yeah? Good. Banned. Banned from my own channel. Amazing. Nice. Now for you. Let's get these corners. I know they're hard on windows, on glass. There we go. Oh, you? Door clean. Window clean. Window frame clean. Come on. You gotta. God, give me this. Ooh, there we go. Alright, it's time for another general pass on this side. I'm getting kind of close to affording that upgrade. That first big upgrade to my power washer. By the way, Melly, you've been the only one responding for a while. Is there anyone else here? Up. Always lurking. We'll be watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. I'm happy to hear, wifey. Thank you. There's a lot that can be fixed with just a general wash like this. Get all that initial dirt off. Okay. DJ is here as well. And Maddie, who is not Melly. Maddie's here? Maddie's lurking and DJ's here. Yes. Hello, Maddie. Maddie, who is not Melly. That's a funny addition. By the way, I was curious what this means. The tone? Oh god, no. Yeah, I like a low water tone. Part of why I like rain shower heads. You know the ones. Feel like it's rain down on you instead of a shower nozzle. I also like mist shower heads. Those are my two favorite settings on a shower head. They both kind of sound like this. All right. There we go. And this side as well. Cool. Heck yeah. This wall needs just... There we go. And that window frame. That means this side of the building is very nearly complete. Then after you, yep. What else is there? There's the roof. It's funny, I said I probably wouldn't complete this whole building, but I'm coming close to it. I'm close to completion. Oh wait, no, I'm at 54% cleaned. Never mind. I lied. Do I need to clean you too? No. Nope. Have you unlocked the power of soap yet? I have unlocked the power of soap. It's just expensive right now while I'm trying to unlock the next power washer. Nice. I love free cam. Oh my gosh. It's so gosh darn satisfying. There. That should be okay. Oh, okay. Apparently, even Pops is out of his rocking chair now and having a look. Well, now. Y'all really wanted this house cleaned, huh? There we go. That's this side. This side is done. What about over here? This part still needs some work, but I'm sure I could complete this up on the roof. I like how it spins. Spin. Here we go. Don't mind the dick. Do not mind the giant penis on the wall. That wasn't me. Not at all. Not one bit. I would never. Who could have put that there? Right? I don't know. I have no idea. Must have happened while I was looking away. Gosh darn teenagers. There we go. Oh. There we go. Post clean. Remember to keep your post clean. Keep your post clean and you won't have any problems. Oh, that's the spots on the monitor I was talking about. Ba ba ba. Yes. You're part of the roof. And these gutters are just something else entirely. I think they all count as one. Alright, let's pick you up. Get to the roof. It's time. Pre-wash first. Ooh, that moss is hard. I'll need to use the straight one on that. Look at me. I'm even removing rust. I never really thought of power washers removing rust. I guess they would. You would probably want to wear some sort of glasses for that, right? You don't want those particles flying up at you. Maybe a respirator? Oh, whoops. That soda is very tempting right now. I wonder if they're strong enough to remove the game rust from Steam. From Steam. Drink the soda. Do it. Hydrate? Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Did I clean this? Did I finish the gutter? I did not. How did I not finish it? Is there still more? Oh, yes. Wait. Okay, there we go. Wow, this angle doesn't really tell you how long the extension is. But, that's a decent extension. My nozzle is incredibly long right now. Oh my. You're not. Oh my god. Your nozzle. Your nozzle is so. Yeah. Also, I've had too much caffeine. I'm still on this one cup. I thought I would be on more cups of coffee, but that would have been for a No Man's Sky stream because I would have been streaming like probably 8 hours if I could get No Man's Sky to run. Right? Give people a good shot at those drops. I mean, you need to watch a maximum of 4 hours a day, but still. You want people to be able to come in and, first of all, chill. Get to know you. Because there's a lot of people in those drop streams right now. And then give the new people time to, come in and get the drops. Drop streams would have to be rather long. I'll have to see if I could be up to the challenge. Ba, 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 ba. I should complete it. No? Just a little more. There we go. Chimney done. Okay. All right. Time for that big general sweep to see what else needs special attention afterwards. The pre-wash, you could say. Ooh. Yes. Get this part, please. Oh, how lovely. Sorry that this isn't in a, 60 FPS on the stream. It's running perfectly smoothly for me. I still have the stream settings from expecting No Man's Sky, but that would not work. One of these days. One of these days I'll have an upgraded GPU, and the resources won't be a concern for a while. I mean, this is a GTX 960. It's been stretched pretty far as longevity goes. I'm really happy with it. But it has found its limits as of late. Especially streaming. Oh, this is porch roof. It's separate entirely. Yes! Porch roof cleaned. Sorry for the silence. There's not much to comment on right now. I am $3 off of getting the first upgrade, though. I guess I would have already been there if I were patient with the early nozzle extensions. But you know what? That has definitely been given me its money's worth. Made me have to move a lot less while I take these big sweeps. Most people I watch play this don't really talk. It's very hypnotic. It is. This is what hypnosis is like. You just become suggestible while watching someone clean a roof, you know? You will buy Coca-Cola. You will buy Pepsi. No Coke. Pepsi. Ba ba ba. You know, I haven't heard from Floppy Dolphin in a while. Hope they're okay. They were mostly here for the Rim World, which I have burned out of so hard. Are you buying Pepsi yet? Oh, oh, the roof is cleaned. 99% gutters. Like you? Yes, like these gutters. That's one. Probably this one is the last. Yep. Post? This post. Alright, and a wall. Which wall? Okay, by the way, let's go ahead and buy that new medium duty power washer. Medium duty pressure washer specializing in stubborn dirt removal, such as graffiti. Oh, it looks different. Does it sound different? It sounds pretty different, yeah. Oh, it's you. I was up there too. Shop equipment. Short extension. Ooh boy. Very girthy sound. Big power. Yes, I can see that. Not much range though. Job complete. All right. Let's take a look at our work. Ooh, I like my methods on that driveway. Well, there it is. And that gave me a nice chunk of cash so I can actually get my extension back. Oop. Buy the long extension, please. This one. And I'm back to $0 exactly. That's a nice range extension. Bwah, 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 bwah. Damn, I can't wreak havoc on you? Wait. That's a cat. That's a cat. I want to spray the cat. Damn. Alright, well. Let's see what else to do. Okay. I'm just checking on some things before I make my decision. Yeah. Well, heck, I think that might be a nice place to leave off. Yeah, that would be a nice place to leave off. Oh, it just closes. Okay. Well, this has been my first weekend stream, and I actually really like it. You know, I think I will be doing more Sunday streams, so look out for that. And I think there'll be random games, maybe one-offs or something. Who knows? Except for really chill ones to come back to, like Power Wash Simulator. Back? Oh no, DJ. This was a very big comfy. Thank you. I'm glad. Have a great evening. Take care. You too, DJ. Welcome back, and I hope you had a wonderful time. And I hope, uh, while you were gone, and I hope you have a wonderful night up until Monday when I will be streaming again. I don't know what I'll be streaming. I was hoping to do more No Man's Sky, and that was kind of my next 2 days plans. So, but I can't do that right now. So it may end up being something like, uh, X series, Republic Commando. Who knows? See you tomorrow. See you, DJ. See you, Melly, Maddie, Fimsy. Although, wait, I could be doing a raid. Let's see who's looking raidable right about now. Small Biscuit is doing more Soma. I'm surprised Hang Time isn't live. Alright, well, you know what? It's been a long time since I've watched Soma, so I'm gonna send y'all over there. It is a wonderful game, and Small is a wonderful corgi. So I'm gonna send y'all over there, and I'll be in the chat as well, and watching with you. Let me pull them up. Where did they go? There. All right. Raid channel. Small Biscuit. Wonderful person. If you haven't followed them already, you probably should, and go check them out. Hang out with them. They're full of energy, like a corgi should be. So, I'm gonna go over there. Maybe have some food. And that soda I was talking about. I'll be playing Surviving Mars tonight. Good game. Heck yeah. I played some of it. I should be looking to play more of it as well. Alright, you enjoy that Surviving Mars. Bye-bye. Wait. Okay.